And we had the reports, and only like one or two of us commented on it. Rita Ossington, who got back in, which is the biggest crime of the century, and Marcel Blake, like they just sat there like bumps on logs. There was no discussion. They didn't talk about their circle of people. Well, yeah, because, this was a big blow. I shouldn't have lost. And the indications, just there's a lot of shit. And there's probably a lot of shit you don't know that I know from the best person did not win, I'll tell you that. And that's not
in the house for the past couple of days?
Oh yeah, I got the shit kicked out of me with this. I knew there was risks when I ran, but the shock of this, I cannot believe there are that many stupid people in this town.
I was shocked.
That somebody like him can, no, I can't believe there are that many people who, corrupt, arrogant, manipulative. I just can't believe people are okay with that. No one's called me or asked me for an opinion of the media. Gary's a pig, a media hog, and he's manipulated other guys that endorse him because they need to be big shots, and it's so wrong on so many levels. Oh yeah. Well, they send me little emails and thank you. Oh, just like I got when I ran, though. Thank you for having the courage to run against that jerk, and thank you for everything you do for the town. I'm not going away, though. I got my applications filed for everything in the town. I'm not fucking going away. Without me there, Joe is just going to be another little yes man for Gary like he was all those years. He found his voice when I was there.
Well,
I don't know what he's
I think
he's going to go right back to it now.
Oh, what, just a patsy for Gary?
Oh, yeah. I hope the damage is done. I hope he's been awakened, but he won't find his voice. He was another little, just sit there and don't talk and try and, wear a suit and look at me, I'm important and, oh, look at me. That's what that's what a lot of these guys are. They're just phonies, eh? They're playing a game. That's why I roll my eyes, and there's so many women that do good things in communities for many, many centuries, and it's always like a dog and pony show, for this kind of guy, these phony jerks. So here, we're in a situation now where somebody like Tony Haddad, as the paid help for Gary, right? He had to go along, when I spoke up and said how to do something right or had integrity, he had to go along with me. He couldn't say no. But if there's nobody there to speak up, he goes along with Gary too.
Well,
I used to, let me give you an example of, what do you mean you hired an executive secretary? Where's the job description? Why didn't you post the job? We already have an executive assistant in the office. Where is this? Time for him to be challenged, and people were tired of him.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, and he's arrogant, and he uses it for his own purposes, and he's this and he's that. And I'm like, really? So but I actually don't have any information.
You know what?
And I know when I supported the decision to do it, looking back with hindsight, maybe we should have handled it differently. But Gary, I don't know how it got on the agenda without a public meeting. There was no discussion about having any of that. So I take my part in the blame for it. But the idea is that you're increasing voter turnout and it's cheaper. That's the only part. That's what I focused on to justify the decision. But I wasn't the leader of council at the time. Maybe he should have spoke up and said, I disagree with it, or let's have a public process.
Or just keep voting.
We did or just keep the mail-in. No one spoke up and said that.
No one knew. Well, you guys knew, not us, sorry.
Oh yeah. It was in a report. Actually, there was a couple reports. It was in reports. We just didn't put an ad in the paper, however you think it should have been notified. That didn't happen.
You should,
But it was never like the leader on council. He never spoke up about it. He never said, this isn't right or we need to do it. We did demonstrations. Town hall yesterday. I've been very little. I still hate everybody,
I know how you feel. I mean,
I do. I just feel like I'm just being really honest with you. Like, I just feel like people are that, like, you just drank his Kool-Aid or you just ate his pablum or whatever you want to call it. You just don't think. Yeah. You bought into his fucking little show. I just can't believe people are that stupid. Like idiots or lazy.